Let's start over.
We'll edit in post.
All right, I want to thank you for coming. My name is Eric Jarst. I'm very happy to report that we finally made it through the bureaucracy. We are now ready to open up an account with Scottrade and deposit our $85,000 and actually invest and make money in the market. And that's all I have for tonight. So again, welcome and thank you for coming. Pat Miller's New Mexico Tech Student Investment Club is very proud to present two of our own tonight, Ben Simpson and Hung Deong. They're going to be talking to us about what they learned and how they're applying it to make money in the market. So let's give them a warm welcome, and Ben and Hung.
Okay, so hello everyone. First of all, I would like to say thank you for coming here tonight to share some investing experience with us. On this very first slide, you guys can't only see the title of our presentation, but also the word fast. The fast here does not only mean that you should start investing as soon as possible, it is also an acronym which states that investment is a fun and simple task. There are about 75% of fund managers out there who are paid to perform worse in the market, which means there are plenty of room for us, amateur stock pickers, to have fun, mature, and of course, succeed. We know that it is the last week of school, right before finals week, and we are sure that most of you are exhausted and ready for break. We are also sure that you have had a lot of projects due in the last couple of weeks and have listened to many presentations as well. Therefore, we don't want this to be just another presentation. We hope our presentation would give you somehow useful, motivational, so that after you leave this room after the presentation, you will say to yourself, man, I should do something about that. So, when we put this presentation together, we thought it would be much more effective if you, as the audience, could participate at any time by giving short comments, asking short clarification questions. But if you have longer questions though, please say them till the end so that we have more time to discuss about them. So now in our today's presentation, we're going to go first over our investment history, which will include who influenced and motivated us into investment, when we started investing, what stock we have bought, and how well we have done so far. We'll also tell you two different ways how to pick a stock. We'll also show you the major difference in financial statement between the rich and the poor. We'll show you briefly why it's important to invest your money. We'll then finally finish with some recommendation and a summary of our presentation. And we are sure we'll have at least 10 minutes for questions if you have any. So now, let's have Ben tell you briefly about our investment history.
Okay. We started right about the same time the club came into existence. We talked to Eric and Travis.
Eric, you rock, man.
Interested in it. Luke got us some books. And Eric showed us Share Builder, stock charts and everything. On February 28th, we created our own stock charts account, our Share Builder account, so that we could, get into the market and invest. Share Builder is a free account. It's an automatic investment for $4 on Tuesdays. It's free to sign up for. It's easy. And on March 6th, we bought two companies, Love, which is Southwest Airlines, and WBN, which is Web Methods. WBN is a software integration company. Basically, it specializes in communications between companies and departments. It has about 2,000 customers right now.
And at the time when we picked these two stocks, for example, Southwest Airlines, we didn't know how to evaluate the stock. We had no idea about how to look at financial statements, how to analyze different charts. So we pretty much just used our common sense. It wasn't the time of spring fling, close to the summer, so we thought, more people would travel. So we say, well, let's go with Southwest Airlines, and the prices might go up.
Okay, our next two buys were on March 20th, Nokia, N-O-K, and Oshwin, O-C-N. Oshwin is a financial company based out of Orlando, Florida. Right now, they do a lot of work with consulting with home loan mortgage people and other stuff like that. They are recently named America's top home loan financial company.
We are glad that we are ahead of the experts.
Yeah.
And also when we bought Nokia, we are very impressed with their financial statement, with growing revenue, income, gross margin and everything. And also I myself used Nokia for like 5 years. I was very satisfied with their functionality, user-friendly, so that's why we bought Nokia. And the big news,
Yeah, 20-cent dividend, that made us excited.
it was excellent because, you know, if you watch the market every day like we do, you know, a cent up, cent down, 20 cents mean a lot to us. So it was, at the time we actually didn't know where the money came from, so we looked around, hey, it's from our account, so excellent.
Okay, we also had another dividend on April 23rd of 33 cents. These are all money market dividends from the actual share builder account. When you put your money in there and it's not invested, after a certain amount of time, I think it's once a month, they'll give you a dividend. And here's how the 4 companies we just presented are performing right now. Web Methods, Nokia, and Ashwin are all doing really well. Web Methods went up by 35% because of a buyout by SG&A, a German company. Nokia and Ashwin are doing really well because of their new product development. Right now, their new PR and everything is going great. That's what's driving them. You know, everybody wants to be in there because they're doing so good. There's so much good news released about them.
And we're actually surprised with SoWest that actually their stock went down because of all the good news. They know how to manage their costs. And about a month ago, we went to Orlando, Florida, on a conference, and we fly with SoWest Airline. And we were really satisfied with their service. We had a lot of fun. We actually had social activities. They had this drawing contest, and one of our team members actually won the contest by writing beautiful poem, Jonathan Gardner. So I was very satisfied with the service. And so I think that the stock went down because of speculations that SoWest Airline might be bought out. So people are still holding their shares, no volatility. So that's why it's went kind of down a little bit. But as long as we stay in the market, we know that the price is going to go back again. So.
Our next 3 buys were on April 17th. PUI, which is Power Shares Dynamic Utility Fund, EGY, Valco Energy, and ULGX, Eurologics. PUI is a company that, it's an exchange-traded fund, so there's no fees. And basically, we wanted that so that we could get into the utility sector without having to get in and out a lot, you know, because it's a cyclical company, or it's a cyclical sector. And we didn't want to really get in and out all the time because we didn't have the capital to do that with. So we bought into a fund in which we could stay in for a long time, that had nice growth, it has some overseas utilities, which is really what I was looking for. EGY, Valco Energy, is a company based out of Houston. It's basically an oil exploration company based out of Africa. They do all their mining, drilling, and all that in Africa. And then they ship the final product back here, you know, because labor's cheap and everything, and they make a good product.
And with Eurologics, we are actually very impressed with their financial statement. They had huge stakeholders, equity, but really low liability. They had 0 short-term debt, 0 long-term debt. And also, they came up with these new therapies of using cool microwave technologies to cure prostate disease. And they are estimating there are about 23 million men in the world right now suffering from this disease. So we think this is a huge customer base, so there's huge space to actually go. You know, it's excellent that we have shown you that we have done something well. We have been quite successful in the market, but the question still remains to you is how to be a stock. You know, there are probably hundreds of ways in the market right now how to pick a stock, but today we will show you 2 ways that we think if you use, you will succeed in the market and beat all the fund managers kick their ass. So the most, I would say the simplest way is, you know, just go to mall. Go to mall, go shopping, look around, and pick a brand that you like. You like, your peers like, your family like. And then you do some sort of investigation to see if the brand is somehow, you know, publicly traded. Look up the symbol, look at the price, and look at the news. Pretty much use your common sense. If you think you can afford it, just buy it. You know, after you buy it, you will be always in touch with the market. You read the news, and you can learn so much. So, but you know, we approach this with a little bit more technical, you know, cool. We have a lot of fun speaking stock. So now we're gonna use Nokia to demonstrate our points.
Okay. Well, the first thing we do is we go to Google Finance.
Please.